care how well you get along with your brother or sister, but there's always those moments when he or she just drives you crazy. In Don't Encourage Him by David Cale, we see two siblings in one of those ancient brother-sister battles. An older brother and a younger sister and one pillow. It's the recipe for war. Don't Encourage Him by David Cale. I'm gonna get you back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get you back and I'm gonna make you pay. And I did. I did get him back and I did make him pay. You wanna know what I did? You wanna know? Well, one morning when I was watching Pee-wee's Playhouse, I cut off his finger. I'll explain. I thought Pee-wee Herman was a genius, and I used to run downstairs every Saturday morning and turn on the TV and watch and just go crazy. But one morning, just as it started, my brother hit me with a pillow. Bang! And he says to me, "If you were in the Army, you'd be dead right now." So I said, "Knock it off. Pee-wee's about to start." But he does it again. Bang! So I said, "If you don't knock it off right now, I'm going to kick your butt." But just when I turn my head to watch, he hits me for the third time. Bang! So I grab a pillow of my own and chase him out of the living room, through the dining room, and up the stairs. So I run into my room, and with every ounce of my tiny muscles, I slam the door as hard as I could. Wham! And as I'm walking away, I hear this blood-curdling scream. So I open the door, and Chris is halfway up, holding his bloody hand, and I think, that's odd. I wonder why Chris's hand's all bloody. So I look down, and mashed to the door frame is the index finger of his left hand pointing at me. JC, JC, why did you sever me, JC? Why did you sever me, JC? I don't know Chris's finger. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Suddenly my dad bursts through the door. He looks at me, looks at my brother, sees the finger, and says, "What the hell are you doing in here?" Dad, I'm sorry. I slammed Chris's finger in the door and accidentally cut it off. So he grabs my brother by the collar, and he peels the finger off of the door frame and shoves it in his pocket with some ice. And he drives to the hospital where they finally sewed it back on after 4 hours of surgery. And now it grew back kind of funny. The nails all crooked, but it looks pretty good considering it was slammed in a doorway and separated from his body for 4 hours. JC the assassin strikes back. But it may have been the greatest mistake I ever made, because now I know I'll never be able to go through the rest of my life without any minor discomfort and admit it, without being reminded of that, how bad that finger hurt. I can't be hot, can't be cold, can't have an itch, a cut, or a scratch. I could be on my deathbed with malaria, and I'd say, "Chris, could you give me a glass of water?" And he'd say, "Gee, that malaria looks bad, but I bet it doesn't hurt as bad as the time you cut off my finger. Get your own water, malaria boy." Yeah, but malaria doesn't look as bad as that big hunk of meat he's got at the end of his left hand, you know? And then I thought, hey, he sleeps with his door unlocked, and he's got 9 more good fingers, baby.